Welcome to 12 degrees north. In Spanish it is Bienvenidos a 12 de grados norte.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
On the first day of the year, Dudley Pippin came to live in the city. He said to his mother,
"Nobody knows me here. I don't have a friend. I'll have to tell everybody about myself."
In a little while, Dudley saw the girl next door.
Checking in here to say hello, let you know what's happening in our lives this last month. Things are really starting to pick up. We've gone from acclimating to the culture to now starting to invite people to Bible study, which is really exciting. What's been going on? I've spent most of my time with the girls and getting into a good homeschool routine and schedule, and with that, for those who have been following on Facebook, we joined a homeschool group and we've been meeting with them. We started something that's a little bit more consistent. On Thursdays, we get together as a group called Skole, and we get together and we study something together, kind of like a little co-op for those of you in the homeschool world. It's been really fun. I've been teaching some English in that little class, but we're going to be studying birds, which is really exciting. A lot of relationships through that. Already invited one of my friends from the homeschool group to Bible study, and she came this last Friday, so that was really encouraging. And as far as the girls and I go, we're feeling more settled than we have before. Just starting to feel, it's feeling more like home, which is nice. It also helped that we had Joel's mom and dad here for a week. It was so good to just hug and love on loved ones, and it made it feel more like home to have family here. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it really did help to have them here and making some memories with them here in our new home. We also had a big scare happen here while one of the homeschool groups was meeting here. A 10-year-old boy thought that one of the windows was open. Not windows, one of the glass doors was open, and he ran as hard as he could into it to jump outside. And busted his head open and had 5 other spots that he needed to have get the stitches done. So that was kind of traumatic for all the kids being here and seeing everything, but something cool that's come from that is we've really been able to establish a relationship with this family. They've already invited us over to their house to enjoy like an evening snack with them and getting to know them as a couple and as a family. They have 4 kids and we have 3, and they're kind of all the same ages. So it's just been really neat to see how God takes situations that could be, could drive people away and uses those situations to draw them closer. In relationship to us, and maybe even in relationship to him, I'm not sure. But we're excited about that possibility. They're a sweet, sweet family. For Bible study, it's been really exciting to have people in our home. I'm learning a lot about hospitality in another culture, opening up the home and having little things for them to eat and pick at. Juice is a big deal here. which we're not talking like carton concentrated juice. We're talking like freshly squeezed juice of all different kinds, because tropical fruit is so readily available here in the Caribbean. So having natural juice as part of lunch or as part of a snack is just kind of part of the culture here, along with coffee. Colombian coffee is amazing, and I can't get enough of it. I'm drinking it in the morning and in the afternoon. It's just a sacrifice I have to make for the culture. No, but seriously, I feel like we really are settling, because some of the culture shock items are slowly drifting away, and we're really enjoying and seeing the beauty in the culture and in the people and the food and in the atmosphere, and just all sorts of different things, especially when it comes to language, how patient people are when it comes to us not knowing how to describe things or say things. I'm learning that it's important for us to make mistakes, because that in itself is a form of being humble, and it naturally humbles us before people, and that opens up a lot of doors, because they want to help, they want to be a resource for us in the language. So it's just neat to see how God uses things that can be so frustrating culturally and with language, and He uses those things to bring people together.
So magical.
Yeah.
Well, last but not least, yours truly. Good to see you guys. Excited to come to you and share with what's going on. So for those of you on YouTube, those of you in the newsletter, you guys hopefully have been following and hearing more about what we're doing, but a lot has gone on in the last month and a half. We're really excited about where God has taken us from 3 months ago to today. I mean, we were just happy to get to know somebody and get to know a couple of people in the neighborhood. And now we've really grown into, now we're hanging out with people on Saturdays and Sundays. Now we're doing group things and group activities and going and hanging out at people's houses and really building meaningful relationships here, which after 5 months, we're really excited about. A lot of people have told us it would take a year to do that. It would take more. But God has really blessed us. It's been fun. For me, what's been going on? A lot of work. Fundraising has been a big part of what we've been doing. Don't tune out right there when you hear that word. I'm not asking for money today. Tomorrow, maybe. But also, a lot of what I've been doing is traveling. So actually, a big part of what happened in my life the last month and a half has been, I was in Lima, Peru with a group of missionaries from our organization team, and got the opportunity to work with City to City, which is a group that from Redeemer Church up in Tim Keller's neck of the woods in New York that works with church plants, kind of a network of church plants in Latin America, Europe, abroad, really nationally, internationally. In the US, they're all over. But it's been exciting for me because I really walked into that conversation, that conference, not knowing what to expect. A, it was all in Spanish, so I was nervous. B, it was with a bunch of guys I didn't really know. My boss, Craig, who's a great guy, but Other than that, I didn't know many people. So was a little intimidated, a little nervous, but walked in, really fell in love with what City City is doing. Not only that, but God really kind of gave me an ease, a peace, and was able to understand everything that went on, and even had an opportunity to see what City City is doing in Lima. And what they're doing is just exactly what we want to be doing from a church plant perspective. So I really came home on fire, excited. God really put that in my life at a perfect time, because we were really struggling with what was the next step for the church plant. And we're here, we're going. And so it's exciting news that we want to share with you guys in this newsletter, and really at this time from this video, is we have a date to plant a church. We're already starting our second small group. Plans are for the next few weeks to start the next group. So we're actively inviting people. Our goal is to have about 10 or 15, 20 people in that group. It's looking more like 15 to 20 in our second group. To where a point is where that's kind of a threshold. We don't want to reach any more than 20 people in one group. So we're gonna have to go back to the first group and add more, which is exciting. In talks with our team here in Barranquilla, we're pumped up to have a church that we can plant in January of 2019 is huge. We really could push it back a little bit, but here in Barranquilla, Carnaval, which is, for those of you familiar with, the big party that goes on in Rio de Janeiro, and here, that's taking place in February, so we really want to get the church planted before then, so we can start to at least have a grand opening service and having groups participating. And so we're really excited about what that is going to look like. Where is it going to be? Right here. So it doesn't look big, but we can probably fit around 50 to 60 people in our backyard. So as we're small right now, and as we're working on the co-working space, we're going to have the church plant in our backyard. So really exciting. Yeah, it's hot here. It's really hot here, but we're going to do it late at night. We'll do it at 6 or 7 o'clock at night when the sun's gone down. We're getting the band together, we're getting the lighting together, we're getting the music together, we're getting all that together at one time. So we're pumped, guys. I want to share that with you, just from a conference that God randomly sent me to, which I didn't think was going to be anything I could even understand, to coming to a point where we came back on fire, excited, and we're ready to go. We've got a core group of people now. We just need a few more people to add to that and grow from there. But this city is hungry for the Word of God, and so we're pumped up. As well, family life has been good. I'm excited about what he's doing. We're starting to see an uptick in donations. We're actively reaching out to people that we know are excited about what's going on in Colombia, as well as we've found some potential new partners in churches across the Southeast, which is really exciting for us. For me personally, you can be praying for patience. Our co-working space has started. The process has started. We have a group we're partnering with out of the U.S. in Georgia that is going to be working with us with our plant here of the co-working space. But the exciting part is our ministry organization has gotten really excited about what we're doing. Talked to some higher ups there and starting to communicate with some folks that could potentially find us some donation dollars, but not only that, but just help us with the process. I've run a business for 10 years, but at the same time, it's not the same thing. Co-working is a lot different here. For those of you excited about or don't know what the co-working space thing looks like, don't worry, we got you. And then a couple of days following this video coming out, we're going to put another video on YouTube about how a co-working space works. What is a co-working space? What does that look like for a church, and how do we partner with that, or what does that even look like? Just for a myriad of things. So we're excited to share with you what a church and what a co-working space how they're going to mesh, and what that looks like both for Colombia and internationally. So we'll share with you that as well. For me, also be praying for not only just for the space and for patience and what's going on, but be praying for my interactions with people here locally. I'm starting to develop relationships with business professionals, with some younger guys that I did not anticipate, and we're trying to see where that goes. So we're interacting with a lot of people, especially me, interacting with a lot of guys who are in that 20 to 30 market of age, and it's been interesting to see those guys be really excited about what we're doing, but not only just be excited about a relationship with somebody like me, a big old tall gringo, and it's been fun to see that interaction. So be praying for those things. Thank you for caring about us. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for watching these videos and being a part of what we're doing here. It means the world to us. Not only that, but it's helpful to know that people are praying for us back home. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.